And welcome back again to Backspace Academy. This lab, it's going to be similar to the other labs on connecting to an RDS instance, but this time we're going to be doing it with an Oracle database. And we'll be using the Oracle SQL developer software to connect into our instance remotely. So just starting off here in the RDS dashboard, I'll just race through a lot of this quite quickly because you should have a pretty good understanding of what's going on by now. So we launch a DB instance. Now this time I'm going to make sure that the free tier eligible only option is unchecked. The reason being is that Oracle is only available on the free tier if you bring your own license of Oracle. So I don't have one, so I'm just going to deselect that and go into Oracle. And again, it says free tier eligible. That is only if you bring your own license. If you don't have an Oracle license, then it's not going to be on the free tier as such. So just be careful of that. We'll jump into Oracle SC2 and we'll use the dev test environment. And our license model will be a license included. So I don't have a license, so I'm going to bring license included. And the DB instance class will be a T2 micro, the smallest one we can select there. We won't be doing multi-AZ, this is just for teaching purposes. We'll scroll down to our DB instance identifier. And I'll call this backspace-RDS-Oracle. I'll use the same username and password of admin. And once that's filled out, then I can go to the next step. Now I'm going to leave create new security group, and all it will do is it will create a security group for me which will have an inbound rule on database port 1521 for everything, which will allow us to connect in remotely using the Oracle SQL developer software. And we'll select the backup retention period to 0 days, so we'll disable automated backups, and then we will click Launch DB Instance. And as before, it will change from creating and eventually go to available, and then we can look at connecting into that instance. Okay, so now our instance is available and we can look at connecting into it. The first thing we need to do is we need to go to the Oracle website, and there's a link in the lab notes to downloading the Oracle SQL developer software. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm now in the Oracle SQL developer application. So what we need to do is do File, New, and Connections, and then OK. Now our connection name will be whatever we want, basically. So we'll just put in there Oracle DB. And our username will be, again, admin, and then our password. And our host name will be the RDS endpoint. So I'll just jump in and get that. And we again need to remove the colon 1521 on the end of it, which is put in there under port. Now for SID, when we launched this instance, when we created the configuration for this instance, there was a ORCL database that was already inputted there for us. We could always change that, but I kept that as it was. So the database will be ORCL, and all we need to do now is just to test that connection to make sure it's working. Okay, and you can see just there on the left-hand side, we've got their status success. So that is working fine, and now we can connect in. So we just click on Connect. And there we have, on the left-hand side, we've now got our Oracle DB, and we can expand that to connect into it. Okay, and there we go. So we've connected into our Oracle database and everything is fine. So I'll see you in the next lesson.